Hi, this is Mati Fuller. I'm here to do a monthly reading for each of the signs, and we'll look into your soulmate and twin flame connection in a little bit more depth than the daily readings are. So keep in mind it's still a general reading. If it resonates with you, that's great, and if it doesn't, then just take what fits and leave the rest. So let's start with Aries. So we want to do a relationship reading for Aries for October 2019. Relationship reading for Aries, October 2019. Relationship readings for Aries 2019. All right, so we're going to look at a few different things. Maybe we'll just go through it as we put up the cards. So 3 more. Okay. Okay, so your partner represents themselves as the Lover's card in this reading. And they see you as somebody who's trapped in a situation that you don't really want to be trapped in, which is kind of interesting. You represent yourself as somebody who's looking for other options right now. So when you compare that with the Lover's card, you can see that you're clearly not quite on the same page right now. Your partner still wants to be with you and still looks at the relationship as something of value while you're just looking for new opportunities. And you see your partner as somebody who's already moved on. Very strange. There's definitely a perception here that is not completely accurate, because you can see that your partner really wants to be with you and you think that they've already moved on. So maybe you broke up with them for some reason, and your partner sees you as somebody who has to do something that you don't really want to do. So maybe this breakup was not totally your own idea. I don't know. It's kind of strange. So if you look at the core issue here of what's happening, your partner has the Knight of Wands. So maybe they are moving on. And they also have the Queen of Pentacles. So they're looking for ways to create security in their lives and to nurture themselves and take care of their own needs. You have the Fool card, so it's almost like you're about to start on a journey. You're about to start something brand new. I can definitely feel this newness of what's going on with you here. There's still, in the back of your mind, an idea that maybe sometime in the future you're going to get back together with this person and something good is going to happen. But when you look at the cards that you have here for Aries, you have the Six of Wands, where you're already in your boat. You got the Seven of Cups, where you're already looking for somebody else. And you've got the Fool, which is like, okay, I'm starting something new. I'm going on a journey here. I'm done with this situation. So you're definitely moving on and moving forward. And even though you still have some sort of attachment to the relationship, that's not really where your energy is happening right now, or where your energy is going. The energy between the two of you is the Devil card, which is never a good card for relationships. It has to do with obsessive thinking. It has to do with addiction. It can also, in my reality, it can also represent the corporate world. So maybe you're going back to the corporate world. Maybe you're taking a job that will kind of tie you, because the people in this card are tied to the Devil, and in the corporate world you get tied to your job. So you're making lots of money, but you have no freedom. Okay, so that's just the beginning of the reading here. So keep that in mind when we keep going. All right, so let's find out how you feel about each other. Okay, how do you feel about your partner? How does your partner feel about you? Okay. One more. All right. How does your partner feel about you? And how do you feel about your partner? Huh. Okay. So your partner has the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Whoever this person is, they definitely feel like they want to offer you love. They really, really care about you still. And there's also the King of Swords, so they definitely want to talk to you about how they're feeling. And they want to move towards you at full speed with a chariot. So they really want to get back together with you. Well, how do you feel? You've got these two cards here. The Two of Cups and the Three of Wands. So what that means is that you haven't really committed to this relationship. Because the Three of Wands has to do with walking a path for a while and then deciding, do you like it, do you not like it, are you in, are you out? So when the Three of Wands comes up like this in relationships, you basically haven't actually made a commitment yet. And so there's a decision to be made whether you want to be in this relationship at all or not. And the next card that came up is the Hermit. So obviously you've made your choice. You want to be a hermit rather than being with this person. And there's also the Ten of Swords, which means that you're actually not feeling that good about the decision. It's almost like somebody stabbed you in the back. You had to do what you had to do for some reason. And the reason is not really showing up in this reading, but there's a reason why you had to split up with this person. And if you really wanted to split up with this person, you would be feeling good right now. But right now, you're not feeling so good. You feel like somebody betrayed you. Somebody stabbed you in the back. Okay, so what do you want to do about that? Let's find out. What do you want from the other person? And what does the other person want from you? For October 2019, what does the partner want? What does Aries want? All right, your partner definitely feel that this relationship is over. They're intuitive enough to see what's coming or what's already happening. And they're not even trying to be in denial about it. Even though they really care about you and they really want to get back together with you, they're not in denial about this at all. They can definitely see that this is not going anywhere. And it's probably the end. Perhaps there will be a new beginning at some point, but that's only if they can use their power to create something out of this. So the Magician basically says that you can have and do and be anything you want. You just have to have clear intentions. So right now, for the partner of Aries, they need to be careful what they wish for, because they're powerful creators and they may or may not create something that they want unless they're really careful with what they intend. And it looks like your partner is willing to start thinking about moving forward. There's the Page of Wands. They're looking at things that makes them excited and feel good. And there's also the Knight of Swords, which means that they're ready to move forward. They're not going to hold on to something that's not going to happen. Okay? So they're looking the truth in the eye and saying, okay, if this is how it has to be, I'm not going to let it destroy me. I'm going to move forward. And how does Aries feel right now? Well, we got the Four of Swords, which means that not only are they being a hermit, they're also withdrawing and separating themselves from the world. Because whatever this was, the feeling of victimhood, feeling that somebody stabbed them in the back, there's something about the situation that don't make them feel good at all. And they need time for healing. While they're still dreaming about having a happy family life, the World card comes up, which again indicates that they're going on a journey. They're going to go and connect with other people. But then you have the Tower. There's a part of them that knows that this is not going in a good direction, and that it's going to turn into some kind of disaster. And even though they can see that, they couldn't stop themselves from going down that path. So to me, that means that there's something here for them to learn, that they know that they have to learn. They know they have to face this, whatever it is, even if it breaks up the relationship that they with somebody that really cares about them. They have to do what they have to do. And the Tower will wipe out anything that no longer benefits them. So there will be a lesson to be learned from this. So let's look and see what is the most likely action that you guys are going to take. Okay, action for your partner. Action for Aries. Okay. So your partner is going to begin new, start a new life, and just go with their passions and see where they end up. They're not going to sit here and mope over what's going on. And you're going to spend some time by yourself, because this is a mess. This is a total mess. So let's see where the relationship is going by the end of the month, because that could be interesting. Let's see where it's evolving by the end of the month. So where is this relationship going by the end of October? Okay, your partner has the Nine of Swords, which means they are really worried about where this is going. Even though they're trying to start a new life for themselves, they still can't forget about you. And because there was a special connection there that they really, really enjoyed, and they had other expectations for this relationship than what's actually happening right now. And you're willing to start new as well. But between the two of you, you have the Five of Swords, which means that there's not a very good feeling between the two of you right now about where this relationship is going. So the best thing I can say to Aries is free yourself. Whatever situation it is that you're trapped in that is forcing you to break up with your partner and go on a trip and cause the Tower to come in and make everything fall apart. Maybe this is something that you have to go through, but sooner or later you have to free yourself from this whole situation so that you can see clearly what it is you really want. And to Aries' partner, just move on. Don't spend any energy worrying about this relationship, because it's not in your hands. You can't do anything about it. Just wait and see where it goes. But as far as I can see from this reading, Aries, you're going to go through all kinds of stuff this month that is not going to be fun or easy, and hopefully you'll learn a lot and you'll get a new beginning before the end of the month of some kind. So that was October's reading for Aries. And if it resonates with you, please put your thumbs up and subscribe. And thank you for listening to my video. Bye.